music just cut off? What happened? I swear, every time I go live or attempt to go live, am I live? Can the rant start? Okay, it can't start. Every time I go live, or that I plan to go live, the music is like playing. It's nice and calm. It's very like maybe dramatic or something. And all of a sudden, it's just like, and then I'm like, oh, don't I feel weird now? Anyways, so today we're going to be doing some grinding of the Jade Starlight Forest. For those of you curious to the spot, or maybe this is your first video on figuring out the spot and stuff, I'm going to go over gear here in a second. I don't believe, let me double check my gear build. I don't think BDO Planner has a new Gotteride stuff on it as of right now. Today is June 21st, by the way, 2022, for those of you curious. Give me a second, I'm loading up. I usually do all the editing and stuff in Opera GX, and Opera is slowly becoming my new favorite, what's it called, browser. Is not actually in BDO Planner. So to show you guys, make sure everything's peachy king here. So here is the BDO Planner. Going over to Storm Devoured Black Star Chakram, if I just type in GO for Goddard, so it's GODR is what it actually is, nothing's there. You type in GO, Dragon is the only thing that shows up, and scrolling through the list just to make sure I'm not seeing. There's, you know, Storm Devoured Black Star Chakram, that's what I was using, but I don't see it anyway. Which is a bit unfortunate. So this, unfortunately, is not going to be updated. If you're watching this later and you click on the link down below, and if it is actually been updated, then it works now. But as of today, it's not working because they don't have it updated. So, and just to make sure on the build and everything, this is my current gear score. I am currently 284, 358, and I have a unique predicament on my hands. I don't know what I want to do because, well, allow me to introduce you to brackets. So these are brackets here, and if I can actually maybe do this a little bit. So AP is on the left, the DP is on the right, so we're looking for 284. This right here is my bracket of 284, so this is where I'm at with AP. On DP, however, 358. There's an interesting conundrum going on here. I need one more DP to get to the next bracket, giving me a 1% more for damage. I think it's just flat damage reduction, 23% less damage than what I get right now, which is 22. 1% is huge in this game, by the way. Or I can get 6 additional AP on top of the 1 by getting 1 more AP. Now, let's go over some ways that you can do that. Obviously, AP is gained in a few ways. You can gain AP from various things like upgrading your accessories. You can upgrade your like sub weapon or main weapon. In my case, it's the Awakening AP because I'm Awakening Kuno. Those are like two of the big primary ways. Like if I were to upgrade my earrings to a pen, I would be able to get 2 more AP, which that would push me to the next bracket. If instead of Kaposha rings, if I go with a Tet Tungrad ring, I can actually get at least 1 more from a pen, and then from a Tet Kaposha, I would go up another 5? I think, yeah, 5 more. So this is like 11 AP that I'm missing just on the rings at a Tet. It goes up to a total of a pen, which is 21. So that's 4 and then 5. So that's... Is that right? Yeah, it is right. It's a lot of AP, dude. So what's really weird about this is that I'm in this weird predicament where I could save up in Caphras one of my gear, my defensive gear, which is alright C3. I upgrade it 1 more time, and then I can get 1 more DP. Or I can Caphras this weapon, but I think this weapon needs to go up a few levels before I can get an AP. I can't remember what Kudum needs to be for the next AP buff. Let me double check, actually. Kutum Kunai. Oop. Kunai. Nope, still wrong. It's one of these, and I'm not sure. Okay. So I'm kind of like loading this up here. So this is BDO Codex, great website to use for various enhancement and knowledge-based things. Like you can find out where you can obtain this from, screenshots of the item in the game, comments and stuff like that. AP is wrong, so different things like that. This also comment is like 2016. A lot of balance changes, yada yada yada. Oh, excuse me. So one more AP, or no, that's not one more AP. Level 2, it doesn't seem like it does much. Nothing shows different on number 2. Number 3, still no AP. Number 4, oh, another DP. I'd have to get it to level 7 to get one more AP. That's the only time it changes up. Otherwise, every other level, the sub-hand I think is mainly used for damage reduction. Like if I were to max this out, you get 3 damage reduction. A lot more evasion, actually, and accuracy, as well as HP. So as far as it is, caffrasing up sub-hand right now, not really a good idea to do. It's just not. That being said, though, Gotteride weapons is actually really good. If we take a look at... Sorry, I'm messing around with stuff. If we remove the Gotteride weapon and then just take a look at the enhancement, doesn't hurt to look, you know. This will actually go up 1 more AP in total. So we get 1 more AP and 2 more accuracy at the tri-level Storm Devoured Gotteride Chakram, which is a mouthful to say. You also get 1 more extra AP against monsters. Now, what I noticed was I did 2 hours of Jade Starlight Force today. That 2 extra or 3 extra AP that I got, if I remove my Vel's Heart, I'm at 281. If I add my Vel's Heart, I'm 284. Before I changed over to the Storm Devoured Gotteride Chakram, I was at a 281 with the Vel's Heart equipped. Now I'm 284 with it equipped. So I went up 3 AP from that. This 3 AP doesn't sound like a lot, and believe me, it really isn't a whole lot. But for some reason, killing mobs at Jade Starlight now is so much better today than it was yesterday. I don't understand why, other than that 3 AP is just insane. Let me see if I can actually show you. I believe this is my best. It is actually my best. Maybe, potentially. Yes, I had my best trash loot per hour. Now, obviously, RNG is a factor here, but allow me to show you. This is my total of 23 hours over at Jade Starlight Forest. Obviously, this last one is kind of a meme. This was literally just the one of the Arab Jorks, the main one, who's like the big, the cat's pajamas, you know. It was a 3-minute slugfest. I showed up and there was somebody just kind of sitting there, unknown adventurer, and then 2 people showed up of the same guild, and then one of them invited me to a party, and we all 3 just killed it. So this was actually just from doing that. So ignore that part. Ignore this dip right here. Just ignore it. And this also silver, because that was a lot in like 3 minutes. Anyways, so if we're looking through here, can you sort by these? You can. So Agris, I need to refresh this because this time ago is borked. 1 million seconds ago. The Agris here, 17k is the highest. Well, let's first off take a closer look. So it's 17,040 Agris. Now this was done, if I'm not mistaken, time ago. Today. Nothing else has above 17k. I don't know what the other ones are. Like this is barely 16. Like I like how it rounds it up. Like you get 15,600, so we're gonna call that 16k. Should say like 15 point and then whatever. They should honestly do a point system here, like 16.5 or something like that. Just something. Even if you round that up, that's more accurate. Like 17, okay, you know, round down a little bit. This one over here was 16 or 15.6, so you can do like 15.7 if you round up, but even then it's like whatever. You should just, you know, obviously best case situation is you see how much junk loot is here and all these other things. Why can't you just remove the K? You have all that extra real estate there, and then just add however, but whatever. I'm complaining about stupid things now. So yeah, I did more Agris, but the thing is not to take it too seriously, because RNG is RNG. This 17k could also been that I got more elite mobs in that hour. I don't know for sure. It wasn't my best like Caphras hour, Best Cafris was actually 43, and that was 10 days ago with only 9k Agris. Is this... Yeah, this was the very first time I ever killed a field boss. So I added that kills with all the other goodies. I think, is this my first hour ever? It is my first hour ever. So it was a pretty good start, actually, but regardless, enough looking at statistics, enough looking at stuff. Let's get into the grind for today, shall we? As far as it is, I am looking forward to potentially getting a few more pieces, but we'll have to see how it goes. And main thing that I'm looking forward to is maybe checking this out near the end of the stream, because I don't know what this is all about, or maybe do it in the middle of the stream. I don't know. I don't really know what that is. And I'm also getting to a point where I'm not even using Ancient Spirit Dust unless it's in bulk of 50. So, and I'm noticing also there's a severity in the swing of armor versus weapon stones that you get here. I've gotten way more armor than weapon stones. So, this is my collection of junk loot. I've gotten 25 light stones of fire from here. Like, what? Granted, it's also like, you know, almost 25 hours. It's like almost 1 hour, really. So, yeah. That pretty much just about catches you guys up for what I've done today. Only last thing that was that I also grinded over at, where's that one place? Trees, Miramok today. And was chatting with a couple other guys who stream on Twitch. And that was pretty much about it. When I was over there at Trees, I was there for 2 hours, and I went up nearly 3.5%. The first hour was 2%, and the second hour I started getting a little lazy, so... For the sake of it, though, my next goal is to, over the next couple of days, just kind of do like 2 hours over at Trees at the very least, and then try to get about 2% a day. Not including any that I might do on stream here at like Jade or anywhere else, so. So let's get attack, defense, and then I'm going to eat my meal. Get out my loot scroll, and we're going to go over to Jodin, actually. There's no R. And accept his dailies. It's 6 o'clock, so yeah, it has reset. It's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right now when they reset, so 6:06 right now. Yeah, I knew there was a lot of exposition that I wanted to kind of get off my chest and kind of catch everybody up. If you guys are following the live stream series, like, down the list, I don't know, people might be watching it later on down the road in life. Like, people might go back and rewatch some of these streams, or maybe, like, want to see how I used to do things. People have various weird reasons sometimes for rewatching content. I myself am included in that. So, yeah, a lot of exposition to get out of the way, but let's get started in the grind. I do have some Agris, not a whole lot, because I had about 40k this morning. I want to try to burn the rest of this in the next hour, which is totally feasible and possible, provided that nobody's actually in the rotation. But there is a horse here, so it might be the person just off the side of the road back over there, but who knows. Oh, excuse me. Let's take a look at the rotation. There was one person back over there. I'm stuck on an NPC. Still stuck on an NPC. I'm staring at my map. There is 2 people? There is 2 people here. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the Marnie zone here. So I'm just going to hop this up. We're going to not do that just yet. Let's go to the Marnie zone. The Marnie zone. Sorry. Let's pop our buffs. Get a +2. Let's get our 50% from the campfire site. Yeah, baby. Pop our Agris. Do our pet thing, which I apparently need more feed. I really should just purchase a ton. Organic. Is this 1,000 LT? 1,000 VT. I don't want to do that. Feed. Let's take all these out. Nope. Let's just do it this way. Okay, so then next, let's go ahead and pop this pop the Vels hard. I am going to be using combat EXP buffs as well for the artifacts, because why not? I do also have this going, and I will pop a 200%. I usually don't want to use anything too crazy here, so I will also use this 100% because I just got to use them. And then maybe we'll use another 200% here. I like to keep these 600% for trees. Noticing that the volume might be a little loud, so I'm going to turn that down just a schmidgel, as well as my own voice. Turn down my mic just a schmidgel. Turn it down for you guys, by the way, but it should be fine. So it was 11110, I believe, right? Let me just double check here. Before I kill that first group, what was my... Yeah, 11110. 1111111. Trying to like make my notes here and everything, so 11110. I'm not speaking in binary either. Hey, sir, how's it going? Nope. Man, I am just flubbing my controls real bad today. I've done about 4 hours so far today, kind of on and off. Oh no, one of those little guys followed me. They're not really that scary. I just there's a risky thing that can happen with those guys. If they get too close to the other towers near the other Okjin-shini, they'll actually buff the tower, and then everybody gets an increased defense and also increased attack. It's kind of scary. It's the only real threat here besides the Arab Jork. I know it sounds weird, but that's the lady's name. Erebjork. Arab Jork. And if that's not how you say it, then it doesn't surprise me. Last thing, okay, 202.5. That's usually what I'm averaging for drop rate. Is anything else? I'm like going over in my mind. I'm in my mind about things I usually check, things I do. I think we're good. We're good. I'm stuck on the ground. Not moving. Another thing I noticed is if I am on better graphics, snow is here. If I'm not, snow is gone. So if you're having issues with like seeing things here, just remove the higher graphics. Like, if anybody thinks I'm like kidding or being a jokester, haha, hee hee, allow me to quickly just go over here, change the display to high and slightly high. At least between the difference between the two settings that I usually have, it's like extremely low, which is what I usually play in because I want to save my GPU and CPU as long as I possibly can. And streaming usually takes up some resources. Versus high and slightly high, there's apparently snow. I don't know why there's a difference that way, but there is. See, there's the snow. So if you're like going around here in Jade's Forest and you're like having a hard time seeing, because there is a color blindness that's like a light blue and white. If you're having a hard time seeing like different attack patterns and stuff like that, turn it down to low. It's a lot easier to actually see their AoEs and stuff than this nonsense. I'll be able to demonstrate it better on a lamp versus like a totem. Or these guys, they have a lot of AoEs. Like, yeah, there's a giant cone. Some people may not be able to see that due to a very specific color blindness that I know exists. And then when these guys get kind of low, they also summon little white circles and start like raining hail down from the skies. There's some like these circles. These could be hard to see on the higher graphic setting. So if you're having issues with being able to see certain things, just go over to your display and turn it down to low and very low, and GG, you're done. Snow be gone. If my game doesn't crash. There you go. Snow gone. I would watch like all these videos and I'm like, there's snow everywhere. How come I don't see any snow? And then yesterday on stream, I turned on the higher graphics setting just for the heck of it. And then it didn't dawn on me until after the stream. I was like, wait, there's snow everywhere. I wonder why there's snow everywhere. And then I turned it back down to low graphics and I was like, oh, it gets rid of the snow. That's cool. Now I'm stunned on the ground for circles. Go in the air, boys. Also, I know I'm just on this weird tangent about weird things in this game. I know that it's intended for Marnie Zone, but it feels weird when you go from Marnie Zone to like the normal world, because there's a speed boost you get here in the Marnie Zone after clearing a whole pack. Right here, all of a sudden I'm just like running like Superman or like the Flash. Flash is faster, let's be honest. But for some reason in the normal world you don't get that. Now I could see it being a balancing issue, like you're in the normal world, you know, you just killed a pack, you can probably use that speed advantage to catch up to another player and gank them, you know, kill them, have an unfair advantage and everything. But there's part of me that's like, then why even have it in the Marnie Zone? But I understand of getting like pack to pack a lot faster, so it's one of those weird things that I kind of wish that I'm not doing this in the Marnie Zone, because I get spoiled by it, and then when I go back to the real world again, the real world, it just kind of sucks because I don't have it. Also, one of these days, that Starlight, Jade's Breath, I need to do something with them. The only thing you can do with them as of right now in the game, hopefully they'll add other recipes, there's a spirit perfume that requires a certain type of essence that is just not really collected, because you need to be a certain level of alchemy to get it as well. And it's a low chance sort of thing, like a rare proc. You you use it with the spirit perfume elixir, and yeah, I'm gonna have to collect those myself. So one of these days, when I'm finally like done grinding here, maybe I go and grind orcs for money after this or something like that. I don't know. Then I'll probably start gathering those essence to then make the spirit perfume elixirs, and then maybe sell them or hold on to them. They're actually pretty good, but alright, sweet. Moving on. Of the dailies, am I being butchered by RNG? A little bit. Nothing too bad, though. Earlier, usually I can do this all within like an hour for the dailies, but it requires, like, one of them requires you to fight these elite mobs, and if they don't spawn, then you're just being murdered by RNG pretty much. Earlier I didn't get the ones, so there's this one big dude, there's 2 medium size, and then 3 small ones. The game would not spawn the 2 medium ones for me for almost an hour. The first one spawned when I had like 2 minutes left on 1 hour. So I had to do the second hour, and within like the first rotation, the next 2 spawned. So it was a little unfortunate that I had to do 2 hours just to do the daily, about an hour and 10 minutes, but it do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. Look at that speed boost, holy cow. I really am not used to it sometimes, it's crazy. Now I'm stunned. The lamp sometimes can put you on the ground when you destroy it, so gotta watch out for that. Even though you can't really do much about it. You just got to be prepared to be on the ground and do nothing for like 2 seconds. Because stuns and CCs are an exciting improvement and definitely not a bad thing in this game. Okay, I'm about to fill up, so go over to my horse, throw away all the junk loot on it, move to the next spot. Powerful Oak Jinshinis are showing up. Next spot looks like a 3. The last spot looks like a 2 on the map. So I need... Apparently I just need 1 more of the big boys. No. 2 more of the big boys. Lamp Keepers are the medium ones. And I've already done these 3 for the daily. But I need these guys as beards for the random plucking beard quest. Those are not a guaranteed drop when you get them, so getting that nice little triangle. No beards, it's fine. Maybe it has to be the smaller non-elite versions, I don't know. We got a lamp. First circle is always tricky to find. Usually after they all explode, it's also really difficult to see too. So I need that big guy, and then I need 3 little guys. These 3 to drop beards, preferably, but... Oh, nope, we got stunned. I'm gonna be stun locked. Now I'm up. At the same time they are. Big guy got me a beard, nice. That guy I think is like the hardest one of the beards one. But right now it seems to be the small guys. I only have 1 and I need 7. I'm not complaining. I just have this weird feeling soon something's gonna happen, like some good loot item. I can't shake the feeling either. I've done enough treasure items at this point where I've kind of like developed this sixth sense, if you will, on when things are going to happen. Like the day that I got the Cagtum, I felt that I was going to get it. Force Renaros, it was kind of weird, but I kind of felt it too, and I was like, no, that's not going to happen. But I'm not, this time around, it's more like, I feel like it's going to happen, but I'm not like, no. Maybe because I'm not like really seeking the item that I might get. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. That's a very high likelihood. I need more beards and I need more elites. Preferably the 1 big guy and the 2 medium guys for the elites. Preferably. Man, that's so annoying. For some reason, these creatures, sometimes I'm just phase right through when I'm trying to do some of my skills. It only seems to really be these creatures, the Jinshini. I don't know why. I go to many other places. I know this one, there's a specific combo. There's Blacksmith's Rage. I almost just tried to lock it because I was doing that earlier, just out of habit. Alt B is my lock button for it. B is open safe. But no, there's a combo that you can use as Awakening Kuno to phase through your enemies, player or environment. It is doing F and then down right mouse button. If you do it at the right time, maybe you have to be right next to the enemy. I don't know the specifics, but I know you can actually phase through and then hop onto the other side of them like I just did there. So you can use that to kind of traverse behind enemies as well. The other ones you have are Shift Q. You can do that one as well. I think might be like one other one that I don't know of, at least off the top of my head. I know you can also just like do this, but it's more like an angle behind. Use up and R and B to like swing around. If you like swing your mouse at the right time, you can definitely get like right behind them, but it's a tight timing on it for sure, especially to do that first little bit of damage on them. These are things you learn about your class after you play them for almost 2 years, and they've done plenty of reworks. Some things they fixed and you can't do anymore, and other things they didn't, like animation canceling on certain things. But for some reason, down left mouse button, sometimes I will actually go through enemies, and I don't know why. My deduction with using F, which is the like Beyblade Let It Rip, chakram does its like thing, this and then this. My reasoning for that going behind an enemy is because the F ability, this puts him in an iframe, and so you actually travel through the iframe. But sometimes this down left mouse button, I don't understand, but I just sometimes just go right through. Hitbox might be just tiny enough that I miss. Could 100% be my fault because I'm terrible, or it could be just these medium mobs here because they're the ones that seem to be the worst offenders. Or again, maybe I'm just crazy. Who knows? Who knows? Already halfway through the daily, and it's been 18 minutes as far as the 300 kills. I just need to... I'm being murdered by RNG a little bit by the amount of elites that are not spawning. But hey, you know, it's Black Desert. What can you expect? See that? Sometimes that happens when I use the down left mouse button. But I know that happens when you F and then down right mouse button into it. I know that happens. This to this, I know, can cause you to go flying. Especially when they updated the range of it. Getting full up on inventory space again. No elites. I really do feel like that 3 AP from the Godderide has changed things drastically. Like, I feel like these guys are falling a lot faster. I have no other proof than just the video. I could like go back and rewatch another one of the streams recently and like compare. Don't use this clip though. Future Dustin, if you're watching this, don't use that clip. That pack might be slower. It might still be faster though. That 3 AP is huge. Doesn't give me another bracket, but it's close enough. Okay, it's on cooldown. Okay, let me go ahead and... Audio is one of these weird things about me that I have to change all the time. I don't know why, so I'm just going to turn that way down and voice a little bit down as well. I want you guys to enjoy the music, you know, and not like my character or the sound effects, even though they're still kind of loud. It's got to be the hitbox, I swear. Black Spirit's Rage. One of you, thank you. Didn't expect to go to the totem there. Did we ever get an ember? I don't think we did. No. I'm on the ground. Yay! Ah. Holy lag, Batman. Smoky area that can extinguish the flames appears. Wow. Really hate being stunned in this game. It's really the worst feeling. Doesn't even have to be a player stun either. Environment stun is just as bad. Because, you know, it just makes total sense to be stunned on the ground for what is quite literally a year and a half. And in that year and a half, your opponent can just, like, establish a home, get a job, get retirement benefits, a Roth 401k, and then retire all in the span of your character laying on the ground, struggling to even consider their life choices of potentially, I know it may sound crazy, potentially getting up and fighting back. I forgot to mention, too, that your opponent will also have had grandkids by the time, you know, your character gets up, because, you know, that's just exciting. Or maybe your character is just completely bedazzled by the fact that they have a great sky view of the stars and the constellations. I don't know. Whatever the reason for my character sitting down and staring up into the sky, or in this case, the glitch textures of some poor pet that I have, or actually it looks like the fur of the... never mind. Maybe that's what it is. We must all be sky gazing, you know, just looking at the sky, just like, wow, look at those stars. Because nothing else exciting is happening. These guys on the ground are like, so do you ever just wonder what it's like to be insignificant? My character's like, oh yeah, you need to shut up and tie. I'm building story and lore that doesn't need to happen, so, you know. If anybody animates it, please reach out to me and let me know. Thank you. Appreciate it. I might be a little tired today, not gonna lie. It's been one of those days where I've been overly productive, and I'm risking burnout by doing this for 2 more hours today. Just a little bit, but, you know, I can always just, you know, play something else for tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to think what other games I could play. StarCraft 2. Do some StarCraft tomorrow or something like that. I've actually been playing a lot more co-op recently. It's been a lot of fun. Leveling up my characters, playing with randos, enlightening their day a little bit, being hard carried, you know, normal StarCraft 2 co-op things. I'm waiting for it to cool down, waiting for the cooldown. There we go. I could have used like 4 other abilities in that time period, but I wanted to use that one, and that was a complete waste of my time, to be honest. Swoop-dee. Nope, it's on cooldown. I just look stupid for just saying swoop-dee for nothing happened, you know? It do be like that sometimes. I'm trying so hard not to yawn. I've had one of those days where my body's just like, yep, you're done. Don't stun me. Okay. It's the two guys. Okay. I do need one more of those guys to spawn. Look at that speed. Like, anyways, moving on. Okay, this should be almost a 12k trash loot hour, which is nice. I'm ballparking 12k just because our Agris is been consumed by about 7,000 for 6,000 trash loot. So there is a good chance that once the Agris runs out, the trash loot will slow down. Well, there's a good chance as in it's going to happen. All together now, everybody up. Powerful oxygen shinny. It's the big dude, one big dude. Nice. I need one more of those guys to spawn. So I pretty much need both the 1 and the 2 to spawn one more time. And then the dailies are done. Okay, there's another one spawning in. It is the 2 guys. Nice. 2 guys suck, by the way. I think of the 3 elite mobs, I hate these guys the most. But if you can get a totem, they're actually pretty okay. Because they can spend majority of the time on the ground. And that makes my life a lot easier. And you can perpetually stun lock them too, which is very nice. They're the worst because of their mechanics. They like to attack you, and typically they end up splitting off, like how that one in the back wasn't taking some damage. So they're just more annoying to deal with. But you can get them on the ground and just stun lock them. They're fantastic. I think of the 3, I like the 3 little guys the most, followed closely by the big dude. The big dude is resistant to any sort of stun, so the best thing for him, in my experience, has been the brazier, which sets the fire on the ground. This is the thing we got going on here. And then the 3 little dudes, I think also the best one is either the flame or potentially, I think the lamp, which puts everybody on the ground. I think that one does affect them, but I think totem is also best, or the brazier for them too. Pretty much any elites, I try not to be too excited when I see a lamp next to them. This guy, like, this totem's just not going to cut it. It's not going to do much for me. I don't think I've ever seen one get stunned recently. I don't think he can get, like, put on the ground. Try to use some of my abilities right now. Here, buddy. Get over here. That's one. This is one. This. And then when it hits is another. This is another one. So, yeah, it doesn't seem to be affecting him at all. So, brazier for this guy for sure. Especially when he does these attacks, because he attacks twice, attacks 2 more times, turns to you, attacks 1 more time. So that pattern is really nice and simple. You sit there just DPSing his back while he's trying to attack you. It's great. So these are the last 2. I only need 1 here, and then I need the big guy. 1 more big guy. And then dailies are done. Oh, and also like 17 more kills, but that's fine too. On the ground you go. DPS him down, and then his buddy over here. Whoa. He's on the ground again. And he has been DPS'd. I was about to say. All in all, so far, it's a pretty good grind. Pretty standard, I would say. Nothing too crazy. I'm on the ground. Pretty normal, he says. Wouldn't be a Jade grind if it wasn't for me on the ground somehow. It's like a Turo's grind, you know? Can't expect to go over to Turo's without just being stun locked out the wazoo. It's just annoying. Another fire artifact, or lightstone rather. Alright, I need 1 more big guy elite, please. Game, thank you. See, they just love to separate these medium guys, the lamp keepers. They just love to separate. It's like their AI is designed to be smart or something. Oh. Ugh. Alright, another artifact. Extra AP against monsters. At this point, like, I am totally fine with these extra artifacts because I can use them on my boss alts now. When I first started, obviously, getting the artifacts, like, my thought process was, oh, I can put them on boss alts and it would give them just a little bit of extra, like, HP or something, you know, a little bit more evasion, DR, whatever. And now it's like I have so many of the extra AP against monsters and like damage reduction against monsters. Like I could almost put one on every single boss alt that I have. Also didn't even consider this till just now. The combat XP ones that I have, I can equip it to a new character, and then when I go like grinding and leveling up my character, I don't know if it affects quests, but that'd be an interesting thing to find out. I've done the 58 through 61 questing so many times that I know when you're supposed to like hit certain aspects of it, like when you're supposed to hit 59, when you're supposed to hit 60 and 61 with a Chenga tome. So there's part of me that almost wants to do one of them with the artifacts just to see. You never know. That's why you gotta try these things. Because this guy's separated. For some reason, he just has a ton more HP. I don't get why they do that. And it's unlocked. Oh, you didn't hit me one more time? Okay. Almost did it after I sarcastically asked you. Thanks, game. On the plus side, we're almost at 84% now. So that's nice. Being stunned is not nice, though. Is the big guy? Oh, gosh. No, it's 3 little guys. I was trying to look back, but I got distracted. Oh, gosh. Music really does sound like a kind of like Brinstar almost, the Metroid series. Magmar Caverns. I don't know why I keep thinking Brinstar. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Isn't it? That's 3 elites in a row, and you still didn't. Okay, yeah. I can't say I'm surprised because that would be an understatement. You know, it'd be nice if I can get one more of the normal Arab Jorks, not the one that summons the giant tornado of snow. I would like to face off against another Wayne Winter, not Werewinter. But not the stormed one. Just to be very clear, game. I don't know what the inspiration was behind that, but I love it. Alright. Just running into a rock. Normal Black Desert things. Because that rock is so tall, my character can't even lift up her leg of a knee-high rock to get over it. I'm not salty, you are. Or my favorite recently has been the Calpheon region, the Sonal Siege Captain area. I just want to get enough for like the quests done over there, really. And yeah, it's fun trying to stand over ankle-high lumber. It's my favorite. Guys are easy. Here's the Jade lamp. I'm trying to remember, does this actually affect these little guys? I believe it might. It does. Okay. Was almost at half HP, but exploding his 2 allies made me be able to kill him with one skill. That's crazy. I would say it would be nice to be able to hit like maybe 85% tonight. That way I did like 5% combat EXP today, but I can always do like an hour mirror mock, or to be honest, I might just go to bed early tonight. Hey, 600 aggros to go, and then we burned 11,000 just now. It only took a little over 40 minutes. Yeah, I can tell a severe lack of elite mobs this hour, but I'll need one more elite big dude, and I've done the dailies, so that's 20 more Caphras. Three little dudes. An ember, baby! Is that the first ember so far? If so, that is pretty good. Not the best, but you know, it's first ember this hour. Nice. Just go ahead and do that. Okay. So far, not so bad though. And to be clear about the whole embers, like why I'm not like, oh, this is so stupid, I don't get more than 1 hour. Because, to be honest, my helmet's only C3. I need it to be C10 to be able to upgrade it to the Labresca. I keep wanting to say La Labresca, but you know. Yeah, I'm in no rush to get it done because I need quite literally almost 10,000 more Caphras. So, for those of you doing some quick math, that's 30 billion silver. And it took me 2 months of like solid on and off, kind of an hour a day, 2 hours a day grinding to get enough Caphras. So realistically, it's going to take quite some time before I get the C10 on the helmet, but that is another goal that I want to do by the end of the year. And then when it comes time for it, I'm gonna see what a C20 like Griffin or Gaius is stat wise, and try to get that helmet to whatever the Labresca's equivalent is, which I believe should be the +2 as well, if it follows the same vein as Fallen Gods, which I believe they should. Boss Gear kind of has similarities, so I imagine the Slumbering Origin set would also do that too. We got about 15 more minutes, and then the first hour is complete. I'll probably do a second hour on stream, and then see, usually about 2 hours is what I stream, just because I just can't see myself doing it for very long past 2 hours. There's something about like when I go to talk or do anything that's too engaging. Like if I were to just sit here, shut up for more than 5 minutes, and just grind, I could probably silently grind for probably like 3 or 4 hours, but I'd have to like take breaks here and there. Doing 2 full hours of being like fully concentrated, alert, aware of what's going on, try my best, as slow as it is sometimes, paying attention to chat, you know, different things like that, or like my computer, make sure that I'm still actually live on OBS, you know, things like that. There's just a lot of information to maintain essentially, and it's not like it's a bad thing or that it's hard. Hey, 84%. Not that it's a bad thing or that it's hard, but you can overwhelm yourself pretty badly from all the like information that you might be looking at, especially on 2 monitors. Imagine streaming on one, you just alt-tab every once in a while. Oh gosh, that's horrible. Just think about it. Or you like play the game not in full screen. Oh gosh. I'm joking a little bit, but alright, let me just move some of these items around. Actually, put you up there. So yeah, realistically, I'm not all too concerned about getting all 100 embers or getting the actual flame. It would be nice to get it, but it's not like of necessity that I need it. And by the time that I get the helmet to C10, I'll at least get 1 flame. Hopefully 2, because my goal is to get my Dark Knight, which is my second character that I want to try to learn more of. I want to be able to have her ready for dungeon runs. So main character, Kuno, could do like maybe some grinding, like even use my Dark Knight for grinding in certain locations I don't really care too much about, not getting like good drop rates and stuff like that. Oh gosh. Or using her as like a grind alt or something like that. A lot of people use Guardian because of obvious really good Guardian stats. Me, I hate the mainstream stuff, so that's why I don't have a Shy. It's why I refuse to actually learn how to play a Lawn. It's why I don't have a Guardian that I care too much about. I really should one of these days, just out of like sheer spite. I should take all the outfits on the classes that I hate, like the Lawns that I have, or like the Guardian. Guardian I don't really hate, but I just hate how popular the classes are, you know. Cthulhu, thank you. Oh, excuse me. The let's go ahead. Oh my gosh, my mouse. I didn't even see where my mouse was. What was I saying? Something about classes I hate. I should really take those outfits and melt them down for cron stones and just cron them. Like, I probably have close to 5k cron stones from the amount of outfits that I have. And I bought them when they were like less than 400 mil. So realistically, they would be great investments right now. There's just part of me that's like, but then they wouldn't have that stupid outfit that I hate so much. Like the Lawn Sanguine Petal outfit. Because for some reason, that will sell faster than anything from Kuno, like the AO. Wow. You want to know why? It's because nobody plays Kuno in their right mind. Sleight of hand, I did just call myself insane, so it's fine. I enjoy hooping, and at the end of the day, you should play whatever class you enjoy for whatever reasons you might enjoy, including the scummy PvP reasons that I hate. It's your life, your decisions, do what you want, you know? I enjoy killing mobs for a few hours, maybe going around killing like some snakes, get snake meat, you know? Lion meat, you know, things like that. Oh gosh. But, you know, probably making more enemies than friends by saying Lawn is horrible, I hate Shy, I hate Guardian. DK is actually pretty nice, and from what I understand too, if I can actually learn how to play DK correctly, DK is meta, one of the classes that's really meta right now. She just has insane damage output on like 1 or 2 skills. It's nuts. It's absolutely nutty. What I'm saying is if my Dark Knight were, like if I was actually accustomed to playing Dark Knight and she was like half as, well, half isn't the right term. I could take all my armor that I have here and give it to my Dark Knight. She'd have a ton of armor, but she just wouldn't have the damage, like sustainability. If I can get some of her weapons up to par, like Tet and stuff, or like a Pen Kudum, that'd be nice. Because then I can actually attempt Dark Knight out here just to feel what the difference is. Yeah, a lot of people, from what I've seen on Reddit and stuff, nobody really mentions Kuno, like PvE players and stuff. They're like, here's what you should use if you're wanting to just kill mobs, and lists off like 8 different classes and the different versions. Like, oh, you can play Lawn on both Secession or Awakening, and then there's like other ones where it's like, you should play Zerker on only whichever one it was. I think it was Secession or something. Nobody mentioned Kuno, and I was mildly offended. But hey, it's not for everybody. I understand. Some people just hate hooping. What can I say, you know? Nothing I can do about that. They just hate hoops. You know? A girl walks in with hoop earrings, they're like, ugh, you know? They just hate hoops. They never watched a single game of basketball in their life. They would be caught dead if they were on a basketball court. At this point, I'm just mumbling about nonsense because I have nothing better to talk about, okay? 10 more minutes, give or take. I might want to just, that's kind of a ways out. I was thinking I could go down to the Sycraia under the lower abyssal area, but it's such a far distance. I don't want to go all the way over there. I was watching somebody over there earlier, and I was like, I kind of want to go back there, because Tungrad rings are what drops, as well as the pieces to make the rings. And I wouldn't mind going back there, but it's just so out of the way. Even if you don't have a boat, it's still at least, you go over to Velia, you take like a 3-minute griffin ride, and then after that, when you're on Ilia Island, you then have to go to the north side of the island, but you gotta be careful how you get there, because the battle arena, if you're going into your options, and I think it's underneath war, you can go to battle arena and teleport to it. Battle arena is on Ilia Island, so there's a chance you'll hit an invisible wall and you can't move. It should be war, yeah, battle arena right there. You'll actually end up getting stuck, and it happened to me once or twice. So, and then you have to go and talk to an NPC who will give you extra underwater breathing to make it a lot easier. And then you swim like, I don't know how far out, but then you have to dive all the way down to the bottom of the ocean floor to then just get into the upper region. And then you have to have basically like a key, an item that allows you to get to the lower region. It's such a hassle to get to. And that is why I would like to have like my Dark Knight there, for example, just like an hour or two. It doesn't have to be insane loot. You know, if I get a ring, cool. If I don't, it's whatever. The Abyssal Essence would be nice for frenzy draughts, you know, things like that. All that to say, having a grind alt would be nice. But I have been so focused on getting my Kuno up to snuff that I've been neglecting my Dark Knight pretty harshly. I really need to work on her Black Star awakening weapon. You on the ground. You dead. Pop, pop. I love it when the mobs just pop and do damage to their allies, damaging their defenses as well. It's great. Alright, so after the 1 hour here at Marnie is done, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the overworld, the normal world, I guess, and see if it's occupied. If it is occupied, then I might server swap to one of my guild servers, and then maybe I can help bypass the 10-minute cooldown in the guild servers, and then kind of go from there. If it's just not meant to happen, I can go to a different spot. I realistically would need 4, maybe 5 of these packs max. Also, elites spawn back here, and I have this thing at like the last 10 minutes. I go to each of the locations. Is there really? I really don't want to do this, because the lamp is like one of the worst ones for these guys. Let me go ahead and grab these guys, bring them over. Oh gosh, that almost could have ended badly. The whole reason I brought these other guys over is hopefully they can get stunned by the explosions. Nope, doesn't look like they are. But hopefully if I kill them when they pop, they'll actually damage the elites faster. This is extremely risky because if the enemies commune with the towers nearby, it can actually they can all one-shot you. Doesn't matter how high your defense is. Maybe if you have like 400, you might be okay, but those freaking clowns, man. That lamp keeper, he did that stupid thing where he teleports further away from me, and he teleported far enough away that he unleashed. They're just annoying, and I hate them for that. My character's even mad about it too. You know, Black Spirit's original. It's not even like a huge inconvenience. It really isn't. I'm being overly dramatic, but you know. Just the 3 ones again. Those guys are fairly simple. Behind them, do some back attack damage, pop them. Let's go do the elites. So my weird thing that I do is that if there's any elites that spawn in the last 10 minutes, I go to the next pack while they spawn completely instead of wasting, 10, 15 seconds. That way I can continue being efficient. And then when I'm done with that pack, then I go back to the previous pack. Now, what that can do, in this case it didn't happen, but the second pack I go to could spawn elites as well, and it doesn't actually interrupt my rotation all that much. In this case, I might actually go in reverse now because I only have 3 minutes, and that extra 10 seconds it would take for me to go to the next pack over there might not be worth it. But these guys have all respawned, so I'll just go back this way. And I don't recall if there was any other elites. The last 10 minutes, though, for sure, just focus on elite packs whenever they spawn. Maybe go to one other pack so you keep up your efficiency or something like that. But I don't believe... Okay, yeah, so there's this guy who's just going to be a waste of my time. For some reason, he didn't want to die. We got 3 little dudes and a brazier in the middle. That's nice. Would you stop wasting my time, dude? Oh my gosh, now I'm just getting flustered. Okay, thank you. Okay. While these guys get over here, I'm just going to get ready to pop this. I could pop it any time because the fire still will affect them when they touch it, so it's all well and handy. Fire affects me by giving me more AP and then also lowering my DP a little bit when I touch the fire. And it looks like even standing here, I'm continually getting the effect, so these guys in the back are also continually getting hit by the effect, which is nice. So yeah, the last 10 minutes of my rotation just looks like I'm drawing erratically on a piece of paper. Instead of a nice, circle around and around and around I go, it starts to become something that doesn't look intelligible. It's like, yeah, let's go over here and over there, and oh, this guy's over here, I stood in that. I should not have done that. And of course, it stun locks me. No elites. Let me just... Yeah, no elites over there. Okay. 1 more minute. I can probably clear, depending on how much seconds is also with that minute, I can probably clear at least 3, maybe 4 more packs. Provided I also don't get stunned too bad. Black Series Rage, baby. Give me the power. Okay, it's still 1 minute. This is pack number 3. Okay, so now we're down to less than a minute. So that must have been almost 2 minutes then. Must have looked just as it hit 1. Okay, stop messing with your food dust and just kill him. Oh no, one of my rings is damaged. I can probably rush 1 more with 20 seconds left. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I got them all. Nice. I was almost 15 seconds, really, but that is the end of the hour. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and tally up all my junk loot. I'm actually going to repair my character. Don't you dare kill my horse. I will murder you. It's going to probably murder you anyways, but Horsey, is it a little cold for you? Just me? It seems like he's not able to actually hurt my horse from here, which is nice. I don't want to accidentally end up with, dead horse over here. I just don't know why he followed. Well, I know why he followed me. It's because I walked right over his toes, You hate when people just, walk on your shoes and, crush your toes. That's basically what I did to this guy, and I'd be... Alright, he seems to be fine now. I would be just as infuriated as him, is what I was going to say. Okay, let's go ahead and turn Vel's heart off for a minute. Let me go to garmoth.com. Let me log my hour real quick. So for junk loot, we made 13,501. We also burned 11,110 agris. We got 82 armor, 85 weapon, 80 ancient spirit dust, 10 Caphras, 12 dragon fossils, 1 of the embers, 1 of the Jade Starlight breath, none of whatever those things are because I don't remember them, 2 fire and 1 wind, and then 1 artifact. So it's a 202.8 or 202.5% drop rate. There we go. Everything's logged just like that. It's crazy. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, let's go ahead and while I still have a second, I'm gonna put all this stuff in storage. Get ready for the second hour here. Let's go put that away, and then let's go to artifacts. Did you know you can store multiple artifacts here, and it doesn't count toward this number up here? So this extra AP against monsters, I also have 3 more here, but if I put a 4th one, it goes right there, but it doesn't consume. So this 30 is 30 different types of artifacts, and if you have one of these with something else, some like combination of light stones, it will actually consume another slot. So, yeah. Very interesting indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and leave the Marnie zone. Hold on. No, stop clicking on that. Click on the thing that says exit, please and thank you. Let's take a look. Somebody is currently here? Question mark? Like sitting off to the side. Spot taken, perhaps? They're next to their horse, so... I'm going to maybe go... I don't know if they can actually get a message if I type in general. Maybe from here? I'd be nice, you know, I ask. And just barely see their name from here, or their guild name and stuff. And yes, I am wasting a few seconds here and there from my church buffs and everything else, but I'm a very relaxed PvEer, but I do have my moments where, you know, bloodlust consumes all. They're not responding, so, alright. I'm going to assume that they're AFK, probably for a few minutes time, and they might get mad at me for doing this, but, you know, let's just go. They are not moving. It doesn't mean much of anything, so let's hope that they actually are just AFK for a good long while. Or at least, you know, nice about, you know, coming back and be like, bruh, you stole my spot. Alright, I'll leave. I mean, I did ask if the spot was taken, but... we'll see the drama unfold next time on Black Desert Online. I keep thinking they... oh, they are moving. Are they? They are. They are, but they aren't. Okay, what? Oh boy. Were they just about to, like, try to do some cheeky stuff on their horse with me? I don't know what skill it is on a horse, but I know you can, like, knock players on the ground. I think it's charge. I don't know if that guy was about to do that or if it's just, like, an unfortunate timing where he, like, turned to look at me to, like, see if what I was doing. I don't know. Powerful Oak Junction-y. Every time I say that, I just butcher the name further and further. Although, just to secure the daily, I will go back real quick for that one that just spawned in. So, bear with me as I butcher my own rotation here. Hey, buddy. So, the only one that is worth luring this guy to is actually going to be the braziers. because you get the extra AP buff. That's the only reason why I would recommend using the braziers against this guy. I don't recommend the lamp because it can actually down you and stun lock you while he just puts on the damage. And then the totem, he just doesn't care. A little bit of smoke goes in his eye and he's like, yeah, what of it? I'm wearing my swag glasses. I don't care. I almost said my dung glasses. I don't know why. Dope, dung, swag. It's all kind of the same thing, you know. And now I'm stunned. Actually, just double check. Yeah, okay. I did put everything away. You'd be surprised how many times I go back and check and there's one thing I forgot or I didn't do. Or overlooked. Mainly that last one. Let's go do that. Do that. Oh boy. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You guys just leave me alone. You're gonna follow me though. Oh, one of them is. Don't you commune with the lamp. Don't do it. Okay. Whew. I really thought for a second there he was going to commune with a lamp because he is a lamp keeper. That's the other thing I don't know about this spot. If like lamp keepers, if like specific mobs have their various towers that they commune with specifically, because the little guys, they're brazier keepers. The medium guys, they are the lamp keepers, and then the big guy is just winter keeper. I'm assuming that's the totem, the rock pillars, because it's just called the totem, and this guy is a winter keeper. So I don't think they're like, you know, if this guy sees a totem, then he'll commune specifically and only with a totem and nothing else. I think he'll still do it with like a brazier and everything else. I don't know. I think their name in the 3 different types is like a rock, paper, scissors match, though, for sure. Stay on his back. I got stunned, of course. That second attack, if you don't use a forward guard or maybe a super armor, it can stun you. Just please die. Just unlocked. Can't get up. Fine. It's never like a panic, like, oh my gosh, I can't get it. It's more like, oh, I'm on the ground again, I can't move. It's just an irritation. Just like I'm sure how they feel when they get stuck on that, but they're AI, but I don't know. AI might have feelings, I don't know. That is something I haven't considered yet. Alright, here's 3 little dudes. Sounds like a start of a really bad like movie or film or nursery rhyme. 3 little dudes. What are they doing? I don't know. Nope. That was a super armor, saved me there. Now I'm kind of, oh gosh, I almost just walked right into that one. I really need to do a little bit more testing, like, you know, is super armor a chance to get stunned by the lamps in their circles, or if it's like forward guard guarantees that you won't get knocked down, because it technically is an AoE, you know, it's not like something near you, or like a directional attack or something. It's on the ground. See, like that time I wasn't in any stance. This doesn't give me any stance, but this is super armor. Here's forward guard for you. There's invulnerability, but the invulnerability is very difficult to actually pull off because of its very limited frame. I guess I can go Black Spirit Rage, but or the Emergency Recall, I think is what it's called. That would keep me alive. So It would... iframe, I think you just dodge everything. Can't get hit by nothing. No stuns, nothing. Unless for some weird reason you're dealing with desync. Thanks for actually giving me a good thing to interact with, game. Those lamps are pathetic on those elite guys. The non-elite versions are actually pretty good, but even like totems are, I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with totems. I mean, they work, but then there are times where I'll try to DPS an entire group that's affected by the totem, and none of them care. They're just like, yep. My legs are strong. My resolve is stronger. You know? Hit him. Hit him. Nope. Apparently not. Nope. Nope. So far, every time I said nope is an attempt. Nope. 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 That's an attempt to try to get them on the ground. The totem, maybe they're immune to totems too. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Maybe I forgot. And that was just one attempt. Here goes another totem. Just knock it down real quick. Okay, so attempt number 1. They're on the ground. Back there is the one big dude. Is that another one big dude? Looks like 2. 1? No, it's 1. So that's a rather large man. Get on the ground. Yeah, I was in super armor and that didn't work, so. But it might be a directional thing on the first tower. I don't know. I'm very hesitant to claim anything because I'd like to figure it out completely, and like the one time that it happens is not enough to justify claiming something, you know? But then the next time it goes to happen, like I forget what happened last time. So probably shouldn't be the one conducting these tests after all. Oh, that's right, tonight's maintenance. I was just thinking to myself, I could leave my character like AFK Scarecrow training tonight. No, I can't. I could get that last, like, almost 0.5 from, like, a quarter of an hour at Myra Mock with all the buffs running, or just take a more relaxed hour or something. Or I could just put my character on a Scarecrow after the stream and just, you know, hope that she gets there by midnight. 1 a.m. is when the game goes down for maintenance completely. So, boink, boink, boink. Give me the fire, the power to consume the souls of the Ojinshini. Oh, somebody's. I might leave him that one. Up there on the top of the road. Or they might be leaving, I don't know. Maybe it's that same Berserker guy. They don't seem to be moving, and I don't see any red dots on them that would signify an enemy. There's a brazier nearby. I could take him to that. The one good thing about the lamp is it does actually damage their defense, but it's just, I don't know, it's just, the lamp is just not what you want for an elite. Like a brazier or maybe a totem, preferably a brazier is like best case. They're just so, the utility of them is so good. We hop around to his other side with all the lag is, and we just back attack him to death. There we go. There's brazier here, brazier there, nice. I also will sometimes, depending on what's going on, I will actually destroy nearby towers here that are not braziers while grinding, just because they respawn as one of the three. So it's a 33% chance effectively to get the one that you want. If it's not the one that you want. Maybe it's a 50-50, like maybe if you destroy a brazier, it's a lesser chance to get another brazier. So maybe it could be like a 40-40 and then 20, or even like a 45-45-10. I don't know that much. And without running any future further tests, which I don't care to do, I won't know. How many people are thinking about these things while they're grinding? I'm curious. Is your mind just an overload of scenarios and things that you could be doing instead of killing mobs for like hours and hours upon end? Like, I'm at 25 hours, going on 25 hours at this point. And I'm just feeling like I should be running all these tests that have no significance to the player base that I feel. But there might be that one person that's like, I want to know. But I feel like for every one person, it's like, I want to know that there's at least 100 people that are like, I don't care to know. So I'll destroy this lamp right now. There's a lamp there too. Just in case on my next time around, that could be potentially a brazier. Black Spirit's Rage in effect. This person leave? No, they didn't. Okay. For some reason, they're just kind of sitting there. So I'll let them have that other one on the road, because that is part of a proper rotation over there. That's excluding that one. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't think right now. I am 1, 2. This is 2 over here. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I still have 6 in my rotation. So even if somebody were to take the other 2 and I'm stuck with like 4 here, I'm totally fine with it. If the spot is big, you don't need like what is equivalently 7 spots, unless you're greedy. Totem time. He's on the ground. Punish him. Nice. It is a brazier too. Nice. I hate that my character steps 1 step forward. I was out of range, and then I hit the skill, and she was like, let me step in that. It was like I stepped in some mud, and my character was just like, I'm drowning. End of the world, GG. Nope. And of course, this guy wasn't in the blast radius, because let me guess, he just decided that he was gonna step back a little bit in his little flame spirit form. Good for you, buddy. You dodged death, but only for like you outlived your buddies like 10 seconds. Congratulations. Was that 10 seconds of sheer horror and panic, like, oh my gosh, my allies died? Was that really worth your time? I don't think so. Gosh. Okay. Now, I need to also... Have I already put some on here? No, I haven't. Pretty sure I haven't. Have I? 13501. I don't think I have. So that's the junk loot I have made last hour. Because that number sounds very familiar. This is a non-aggress hour, so it's going to be a lot slower. It's almost like every 20 minutes or so. Is this guy still... Is he just farming the 1? I'm still not going for that one in case he, in case they want to come down. Black Spirit's Rage. Do my E buff as well. Hit the totem. The range of that ability is very nice. PA, don't patch it. For the love of everything. You've already done enough damage with the stamina. Like, don't do anything else. If you want to do anything with Kuno, fix the target chase issue. I have a video about it, and contacted customer support like 2 months ago, and they still are like, we have our team looking into it, and we can't really give an ETA on when that'll be, shall we? And then like the next week, Kuno got a stamina nerf, and I'm like, really? Like, it doesn't even affect the Secession side. It only affects the Awakening side. Because there's more animation frames. This is my theory. There's more animation frames for using target chase in the Awakening state. And the Sashakram has, like, this weird animation that she does, where the Sashakram has to go up. But if that, for some reason, gets canceled by maybe a stance change, so forward guard, or maybe a super armor, if I go to use target chase while, like if I'm rapidly hit spacebar, I can do forward guard. If I attempt to use target chase in that frame, I think there's like that stance change of super or frontal guard into normal mode again. That causes it to be like, no, you can't use target chase. Other than slowing down the frames, I don't really know, coding-wise, what the game has been told what to do. Coded by a human, unfortunately, so bound to be flawed. It happens. Humans make mistakes. You know? Alright, okay, this person's not taking it, so I'm being greedy again. That would be a perfect time for somebody to end up ganking me. It's one of the main reasons I hate these things. And I was just starting to get into super armor, but I don't think I was fully into it. See, it's instances like that where I see the shield, but I wasn't really in super armor now, was I? Or because it was behind me and I wasn't facing the center of the splash that it didn't affect. Super armor didn't guard it. I don't know. Is there a brazier nearby? There is over there. I don't want to bring him back near the road. Totem should be fine enough, provided that happens. Dang it. Back on the ground, please. That person's still over there. I just saw him on the mini-map. Okie dokie. They're both on cooldown. There are legit moments where I'll just zone out. That was one of those moments where I was listening to the music and just completely zoned out. Okay, engineer. Let's tussle with the muscle. Another one just got summoned. Who was it? Big guy. It's fine. Got a lamp. Let me just try to spam F. Yep. Other than just spamming one ability while I was drinking water. Holy lag city, baby. So interrupted that animation too. It's unfortunate. Really does quite a bit of damage. Nice clear day outside. I mean in game, of course. Get out. Vulnerability saves me again. Get the totem. Get him. Everybody on the ground. On the ground you go. Big Bertha number 1. Oh gosh. One, two. Dang it. The last couple times that he's done that, I've been stunned. Because I use all my super armor abilities in the first one. That doesn't stun me as often. First two moves, that is. Okay. Jump on him. Yeah, we're at 84.4 right now, actually. Yeah, between money per hour, Caphras per hour, with the dailies, of course, EXP, and then the chance to get the Libresca's helmet piece, the Flame of Frost. I almost want to keep calling it Frost Flame because it's just my name for it. This spot is really good, like the amount of stuff you get per hour, especially like. So some people say that the Wayne Winter Guardian, the weaker version of like the field boss version of her. Hey, it's Calypso. What's that? Calypso Guild? If so, I recognize them. I've heard bad tales of people's interactions with them, but I'm like, are you sure you weren't the one who started it? Like, but I have no beef with Calypso. I actually know a few of their members or some of their. Is it called members? It's more like guild members. Yeah, guild members. Everything's GM in this game. Game manager. Are they called the GMs, the devs? Are they called game managers? I don't know. Then you have guild master, guild members. There's a lot of GMs. What was I saying? Something about something. Not important apparently because it's gone. Calypso, very nice guild, in my experience. Something else I was saying though. Totally forgot it. Totally spaced. Gone forever. Lost to the void of conversation. And that block that occurs there, that's blocking a stun. I at least got it that time. Okay, oxygen. Almost did something horrible that I'm glad at least my filter kind of kicked in. It was like, that's a bad idea, you shouldn't say that. I was gonna do like a terrible like Japanese accent, saying something like, you have offended me for the last time, but you know, I'll let you guys process that. Because, you know, I don't know why my mind with the music and then everything else, I was just like, Okajinshini. Like that. As far as I'll go with it is that people can claim that you're something that you're not. I just like to have fun with voices, so. But some people might be like, oh, he's being racy. 30 more minutes. Maybe keep the voices in my head silent, you know. Come on, say it. You know you want to. Yeah, it sounds funny, but no. It's like the very first time somebody showed me the Google Translate does the whole like Anakin Obi-Wan Kenobi fight scene. I don't even remember what one of the 6 it was, but you know, I have the high ground, Anakin. You know, that whole scene. The very first time someone showed that to me, my first thought was, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. But then other people are like, oh my gosh, this is so racist. And it's like, how? Why are we so touchy-feely with this sort of stuff in modern day society? Actually, I don't want to know the answer because I have my own theory, but you know, people will be more than happy to share with class. We have more pressing matters to be concerned with, like getting Embers of Frost, playing video games. No, there's diffusing tension. Anyways, let's see. Let's go ahead and put some more stuff away. Oop. And then there was 2 elites that spawned, so you're the 2, you're 2. Great. Could I potentially get killed? Yes. There we go. Together around the campfire, we sing our campfire song. Our C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E. Do you see the defense boosts? Like, this thing is not dying now. This is why you don't do this, ladies and gentlemen. The reward is not worth it either. It really isn't. I just wanted to give myself a bit of a challenge and get me to shut up, stop talking about things that are very politically charged. Because this, you know, this channel is not all about the politically charged nonsense. It's all about, you know, having fun, having laughs, enjoying experiences, making experiences, memories, if you will, along the way, and just enjoying video games. So But if you guys do want me to actually like seriously consider making something where I talk a little bit more about in depth about my opinions and, you know, views on certain things, I'd be more than happy to make a second channel to do that sort of stuff. But, you know, people who go to watch gaming content, that's why the channel is called Dusty Roads Gaming. You don't go to a gaming channel to be like, oh my gosh, this dude's talking about politics. This is why you don't do this. I have made several errors today, and this is definitely at least top 3. Holy moly. I'm surprised I survived all of that. My evasion coming in clutch. And this is also without the extra evasion from Lightstones as well. This is with my combat XP artifacts. Actually more like Lightstones, but you know, they're about to start popping. There we go. Those boys, the medium ones, are rough because by the time that I can actually kill them, depending on the item that I get, in this case it was the totem, yeah, they typically the item respawns, or the power. What are those things called? Well, I know one's a totem, one's a, you know, lamp, and the other one's a brazier. But there's part of me that's like, what are those called? Power-ups? Not really. They're like little structures that you fight. Buff towers. I mean, it's accurate on both sides. It buffs them if certain ones get close, and it debuffs others. Buffs you, buffs them, it buffs every. It's like Oprah Winfrey of towers. It's, you know, just hands out. You get a buff. You get a buff. You know. Thought a skill was active when it wasn't. That's my favorite thing to do in this game, when I'm like, yeah, I can use this. Come on, use it, and now you can. And it's on cooldown for like the next 3-4 seconds. Didn't do it that time. I actually looked. You know what would actually be kind of cool? So I've been wanting to try this for a while, but I just don't have the money for it. A Toby eye tracker challenge. There's part of me that wants to do like a Black Desert stream like this and then just show you like where my eyes end up on screen. But knowing how this is gonna go, there's all these people that are like, get a closer look at your character, ha 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 ha. Like, you know. And then there'd just be, you know, a whole bunch of people just being very immature about it. And they're like, when the Toby eye tracker thing was first coming out, a lot of people were like, try not to look, and it'd just be like rather skimpy dressed women in either like bikinis or something like that, or maybe some dudes that are, you know, lightly dressed as well. And a lot of people are like, you know, try not to look at it, you know, just wink, ha ha, you know. And then I saw it started actually being implemented for video games, like the Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night, you know, things like that. I was like, okay, I can see why people might be interested in that. And like even now, it's, if I were to explain how many times I look up at my mini map to check if people are nearby, or, you know, what abilities might be on cooldown, Ember of Frost, baby, things like that, it would just be easier if I bought a eye tracker and then just get it all hooked up, and then just be like, yeah, this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at over here, you know. And you guys would be able to see that. And but then again, it would also kind of be annoying, because then you just see like this obnoxious looking circle everywhere, and it might get lost with all the other particle effects and stuff on screen. So I don't know, it's like, it'd be kind of cool to do. It'd be an experience for sure, but eh. There we go. That hit this. And we're off to the races. 84.491, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close to 84.5, which sounds like a radio station. 84.5 FM. If there actually is a radio station 84.5, please let me know, because I just gave them a huge shout out. Who knows? And maybe they, you know, if they ever find this video and like me giving them a shout out, you know, shout me out back. You know, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You know what I'm saying? You know, get to it. No. Just joking. Holy lag. Okay, I'll try to be quiet for like the next 20 minutes. Enjoy the music. 84.5. so you don't see those flames in the sky. I'm just curious if I can hit it with my kunai. I also like never really look up, so you know, it's exciting. Banded there for a second. Nothing happened, and then two actions happened that shouldn't have happened that quickly. Happens. A lot of elites are spawning. There was almost like 4 or 5 on this one out of 7. Part of me is like, some weird's happening. I don't mind it, but it's very out of the ordinary that all these elites would just start popping like this, so. One normal one for this whole rotation of 7. I'll count the normal ones because they're less. Whistle? Sounds like someone just called their horse. There's 2. Looks like it was 3 that were normal, actually. It sounds like a falcon. It's in the music track, or maybe it's actually in game. I don't know. Legit sounded like somebody was whistling for their horse. Or the one I thought I heard. Sorry to all of you who might have dogs or birds or any animal that would react to that. There might be cats that might react to whistling. I don't know. Or cats. guys are just annoying. They move around too much. They don't let me kill them easily. They aren't really... They don't really get knocked down unless you're with a totem, and it was a lamp, so, you know, I'm just kind of like... It's like the Arab Jork fight all over again. It's horrible. They have iframes too. Game's unfair. Imbalanced. Worst time. Okay, give me extra AP, please. And just like that, they're dead. So it was 4 out of 7 that were buffed to elites. That's actually a very good rotation. Oh no. We're fine. Almost weren't fine. We got 11 more minutes, so any sort of elites that we get now, I'm going to try to focus on them. As I mentioned last hour, pretty much what I do or have been doing is at the last 10 minutes, whenever an elite spawns, I might go one more pack further, but then I'll U-turn back to the previous pack wherever the elites spawn. Just as a good, you know, clear the elites, prioritize them, because they, I believe, have a higher chance to drop the embers and the frost flames, so they just have better loot in general too, so... Elite spawn there. After we kill this pack, we'll go back and finish that one. There's also a brazier, and it looks like it's the 3 dudes, which is totally fine by me. And I'm on the ground. Not fine by me. These guys should be able to make it over here. Be kind of slow in the process, but it gives me time to break it down. And yes, the effect is being applied right here, so it's good. Two reasons why I'm doing this. One, because the elites drop better loot, just in general. They drop more junk loot, as well as a higher chance for all the other, you know, uncommon or maybe rare loot here. And then also, it prevents people from maybe wandering into the rotation and stealing the elites. You know, if it's like 30 minutes in, I'm just like, okay, whatever. But the last like 10 minutes here, time is valuable and efficiency is number 1. So the last 10 minutes is in an attempt to hopefully get as many as possible instead of, oh, let's get back to it when I get back to it on the rotation. No, 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 no. Totem, do your thing. Okay, so we have to go back to that previous spot. It looks like we got 2, potentially 3. It's kind of, one of the dots look a little darker, and they can be clumped up quite on top of each other. Looks like it's the small dudes, not the medium-sized ones. Yeah, it's small dudes. Brazier. Pop another cron meal because like 2 minutes on it. Cron meals are quite frankly just so inexpensive that I usually use them even when I don't really need to. So. Totem, do your thing. spawn, so we gotta go back. It is the 2 guys. Great. There we go. He's on the ground. Not for very long, though. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Those guys are just... It's night and day sometimes with them. Sometimes I'm able to handle them no problem with totems. Other times I can't. Braziers sometimes are way better. That totem didn't even respawn. Like, that was a very quick clear of those guys, and that's the way I like it. Might be because I'm a little bit more pressed on time right now with 6 minutes left to go. I don't know. Maybe I was actually more aware of my cooldowns because it's almost been 2 hours of grinding in a row before, you know, not. So, started the stream, I wasn't playing Black Desert. I was actually away from my computer for like an hour. Maybe 2. So if it's been a while since I started doing something, usually I get more in tune with the timings of everything. So on the ground, there we go. Am I going to need to? No, I think it should be fine for junk loot. You know what? I'll go ahead and do a pit stop at my horse just to be on the safe side. I don't want it to get down to like 20 seconds and I'm overflowing on inventory weight. So 21,000. It's a pretty decent amount of money. Being stunned is the worst. Alright. What do we got? 2 dudes? Okay. Come here. No, don't do your stupid combat roll. Get over here. Get ready to go on the ground. There we go. It's on cooldown, and then it goes immediately off cooldown, and I keep interrupting. Ah, man, I'm panicking now. Just relax. There we go. Murder. Okay. Probably on a list for the amount of times I said murder while I was live. Obviously, I'm talking about the game, guys. In all seriousness, I am talking about the game. Guys, so I thought one of them was alive, and I saw a cone there for a second. So that straight up tripped me out. Three minutes to go. Probably should, when I get a second, disable my Vel's Heart too. Ground, of course they are. It's a lamp. What in the? Well, I guess I have a second. My character just straight up like Silver Surfer? Soul Surfer? I almost said Soul Surfer. Silver Surfer, Soul Surfer. I don't know. She looked like she was surfing there for a second. That was very weird. Sometimes that happens. I don't know what causes that either, but that's another thing that I would like to do a little bit more testing on, but it's so erratic and so sporadic on when it happens. There's no real way to figure it out. It's something to do with like you're trying to move, but then you got stunned, but the game didn't calculate that you get stunned, so you're just like you're stuck going in the direction that you were going before you got stunned. There's no brazier here, and the stone totem is just not worth it. Brazier? Brazier. No, it's not brazier. Dang it. This is my best bet. I don't know if those guys have a brazier over there. No, they have a lamp as well. I at least have a minute left. Garmoth is coming up soon. I think I'll end the stream by doing Garmoth. Just an FYI for everybody. What's going on with the game? I don't know if that's... Oh, now there's a brazier. I'll be able to just be able to kill this thing, and then this guy will be dead shortly thereafter. Called it. I don't know if that's a good thing, because, you know, I've been in this location for nearly 25 hours at this point, so... A quarter of the way to, you know, if I was averaging 1 an hour, but, yeah, I'm not averaging 1 flame an hour. I'm averaging almost near 2. Or the best hour I had, I think, was like 6 or something, 7. They've had 2 hours at 5 or 6, and then 2 more hours at like 4. So realistically, I don't know what the average is, but it's less than 2, that's for sure. It's like 1.8 or something like that. Am I still unlocked? Nope. Armor doesn't affect me that time. We'll do one more pack. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds. Can I do it? Go ahead and predict. Well, not at this rate. I'm not going to be able to. Potentially, maybe. 4, 3, 2, barely. Sheesh. Okay. Vel's heart is turned off. That's nice. The thing is, I'm close enough to Garmoth, I could do it on my character here. And I might actually, to be completely honest with you. So let me go ahead and do some calculation real quick. Get my calculator and then figure out... So I had 22,133 minus the 13,501. So we made 8,632 junk loot, which surprisingly is really good for a non-Agris hour. 8632. Made 90, 88, 59 H Spirit Dust, 14 Caphras, 8. 1 of those, 8 of those, 1 of those. I think that's it. It was a 202.5%. And there we go. Not too bad. For a non-Agris hour, like, that's actually pretty good. That's my previous non-Agris hour. Looks like that would have been... There's no way that's a non-Agris hour. I have a couple that are 8,000. So 8,600, like 8,100, 8,700. For some reason, I have one of these listed at 15,000 at a non-Agris hour. That doesn't feel right. I wonder if it was... Is that right? There's a discrepancy in this. Like, it's 15,000 no Agris. Was Elite Mobs just, like, popping? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the... first off, turn that off. Go do the daily. Get the 20 Caphras from that. I'm going to head over to the Storage Keeper. Garmoth is close, but I think it's about to spawn in like a minute's time. By the time I get over to the Storage Keeper, put everything away, it'll probably be Garmoth spawning time. So, because I need to do this, juggle around some things, talk to you, get your stuff, get back to my horse, do this. Then I need to... Ailton? We're going all the way over to Ailton real quick. By the time I get there, Garmoth will probably be alive, so I'll just hop on my Corsair, who's my Garmoth alt. Defeat Garmoth and see what happens. Because, I don't know, I still have this weird feeling like I'm about to get something really good, and I'm not sure where, what, how, why. I kind of had this feeling yesterday when I was doing the Gotta ride. Hey Otto, how's it going? How you been, man? .65%, nice. Not that I understand this game, but it looks cool. It's a lot to take in, especially if you're not very familiar with it. You're well? I'm doing pretty good. Had, I don't know, just some things happen in life that haven't been too crazy, but I was on my grandma's roof yesterday because she wanted, she's got like these trees that are actually the neighbor's trees, and there's a bunch of like twigs and stuff and leaves that are stuck on her roof because it's not like a grade, like a really sharp grade. It's a very flat grade of her roof. So yeah, I had to go up there and sweep them off and stuff so my shoulders don't feel too great. But other than that, I feel fantastic. 400 million silver, that sounds like a lot. Believe me, it's not. 917, all right. We're at 1.6 bill in my savings right now, which is actually pretty fire, actually. I like that a lot. Let's go over to Garmoth on my Garmoth alt. It'd be nice if I get a Garmoth heart, but that's another one of those things I would like to get, but it's gonna take a while. Drop rate is pretty nuts, and then the other way is crafting it, and that's 4.5 billion silver for one item. Well, actually, it's 9 items to finish a quest, and then I have 2,750 of another item, but I think I'm like 600 shy, 500 shy of it. All right, here comes Kronmoth. What's Kronmoth doing? What's the health at? Not too bad. Okay. Knowing the health of your enemy plus their attack patterns is very helpful with world bosses, field bosses, and the like. I love that loading bar. Yeah, it's like a goblin worker who's being chased by the Black Spirit. Black Spirit is a little guy that travels with you, and apparently your character should know who they are, but your character like loses any sort of like memory of who they used to be, sort of a thing. You basically start this world off not knowing who you are, and you have to like figure out who you are. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys can't see chat. There's a lot of like really crude stuff being said. Alright, so Cagtums are going to be appearing. Time to just spam down a bunch of abilities, hit them with an anchor. They would be spawning if they're there. And I got stunned on the ground. That's nice. Garmoth, please don't land directly on me. That'd be nice. Yes, it is an online game. There's a ton of players. If you look on the mini-map over here, each one of these squares represents one other player right now. There's a ton of players that go to Garmoth because Garmoth has one of the rarest items in the game. Basically, each of your armor, you can equip crystals. Your awakening weapon cannot have crystals, and Garmoth drops an item where you can actually equip 2 crystals to it. So it's one of those ultra late game must-have items, so a lot of people go to Garmoth, like of the hundreds go to Garmoth. And this is only one server, mind you. There's all these other servers too. Like Garmoth is one that everybody seems to go to, it feels like. So now we just wait for her to do her mega attack. She's supposedly consuming the souls of non-existent enemies because we killed them all. And now she unleashes a powerful attack. There's be a giant circle that appears, and then after this, there'll be a smaller circle that appears after she lands, and after that, we go for a little bit more damage. Yes, these people right here, these are other players right here, just walking around. I really dislike the PvP in this game because it could be very unforgiving. Yeah, for the most part, people do help each other, but there's a lot of, like, red players. There's a karma system in terms of, like, killing monsters, you get a good karma, and then the karma essentially helps you when you go to get better gear and stuff. But then there are red players that already have really good gear, and all they want to do is kill other players in the open world. I don't really get attacked all that often, but I specifically choose servers that are not very popular to avoid people. So, but yes, I usually try to help people. There's like a find party system that you can actually find other players and stuff. The game isn't hard, it's just, it is a grind. It is a very Korean style game because the developers are Korean, so it's really grindy. So I would give you a fair warning if you want to go check it out, but yeah. There's a find party system, if I can hit the right buttons here, so you can actually join other players in other servers. Like somebody wants to do 15 scrolls, they're looking for 4 other people with that specific scroll to do those. The Awakened Chief scroll, they're looking for 1 more. Depending on the different servers, you might be able to help them, but there's like a whole system where you can actually help people if you want to. Discord's set up just for helping other people too, so it's pretty nice. I play the game to help other people and, you know, along the way get my gear score to a point where I'm very happy with it. I've been doing it for about 2 years now, and gear score is not where I want it to be, but, you know, I've made a ton of progress, so. And here goes all the little cagtums running around to find that one NPC, or one person actually, that they all want to go attack. And usually if it's one person, hopefully it's not a Shy, because Shies like to just Tony Hawk skateboard around and just draw all the cagtums everywhere. It's so annoying. People are still just being very raunchy. Gotta drink some water. I love the music. Yes, the music is very intense. I mean, realistically, if you were also fighting a fire-breathing flying dragon, man, the amount of spam in some of these people, jeez. If you're fighting a fire-breathing dragon capable of, you know, destroying hundreds of souls, or, you know, it would be kind of intense, like a Dark Souls boss almost. That horse on fire actually is intended to be on fire. It's called a Doom horse. Like, it's not taking damage from the boss. It's actually a horse that you can get in the game. There's a Doom horse. There's a Arduinout, which is like a Pegasus. It's got like a unicorn type. No, it's not. It's got wings. I was thinking of the other one, which is a Dine, and that has like a unicorn horn. There's 3 different types of horses, and each of them have their own different abilities and stuff that they do as well, which is very cool. I was in the right stance. What am I doing? Looks like a Rathalos from Monster Hunter. I haven't actually played Monster Hunter, to be completely honest with you. Oh gosh, lag. I might get killed by the lag. Okay. Yeah, this horse is intentionally a Doom horse. It's kind of like a PvP sort of horse is how I view it, but it's actually really good. A lot of the so-called dream horses are really good stats. Holy lag. Alright, let's see if anybody's going to PK everybody. My pets are trying to loot. It's that laggy. Is a movie or maybe as a game as well. I know Monster Hunter. I know there is a Monster Hunter video game franchise. I just don't know if it's a movie as well. Oh gosh, my neck is a little sore now. But 17 of those. How many of these do I have? 2,100. Well, 2,200 now. I need 2,750 of these for one of those items. And I can craft the Garmoth's Heart, which would be really nice. For now, I think what I'm going to do is start putting these away and those away. They're different because they changed the junk loot price, so it's higher now. So that's the old stuff. Yeah, it's probably from a movie. If I had to guess, usually it's like a movie that then becomes a video game, not the other way around. Oh, my neck. That feels good. Try to think, is there anything else I need to do? Love it, watch it over and over. Nice. Yeah, there's some creatures in this game that are borderline terrifying if you like put yourself in your character's perspective. Like there's trolls that stand 8 times the height of your own character. But some of them are just, depending on where you go and what your gear score is, some of them are so easy, you just cough on them and they die, and the other ones, they'll whack you once and your health bar will almost go down to nothing. So, absolutely terrifying. I think I might try one more thing. I don't know what this thing is. I got it recently, and apparently it's some sort of trial. I have no idea what this is, but I want to give it a shot. It has a plethora of items that you can obtain. One of which being the Flame of Frost, which is what I'm looking for, or Embers of Frost. So I think I might try that. Like in the movie Troll Hunter. Trolls are scary no matter what. I think I'm going to do this real quick. Go ahead and grab more church buffs. Church buffs are life. An extra attack and defense power. They're amazing. I don't know if this guy actually counts as a priest, but you know, he's the one that gives me church buffs, and I'm not complaining. Where exactly do I need to go? This is... oh my gosh. Oh, it's this. So this is a 290 zone. I'm 284, but I'm buffed out the wazoo as well. You know what? Just for the heck of it, let's go. But let's do it. If I end up losing a crystal or two, I think I'll be fine. There's death penalties in the game, so if I die, I actually lose like 1 or 2% of combat XP, which for me is like an hour of actual active work. In some places, it's actually 30 minutes, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to dying. Never looking forward to dying. The crystals that I mentioned earlier, too, if I die, my crystals that are equipped to my gear can actually break. And some of them aren't really that expensive, like 10 million, 15 million. Some are actually over 200 to 300 million silver and just take time to fix or replace. So I'm going to try not to end up getting myself killed. There's other players here, so I'm just going to try to avoid where they're fighting because my horse can actually be... Why? The autopath freaked me out there for a second. Ow. The monsters can hurt my horse is what I was trying to say. Let's keep going. So this is where I just was, grinding. But it looks like we continue down this road. And go up over this way. Now, I kind of want to leave my horse down here because you take freezing damage up here, and I don't want my horse to get hurt. And there's an actual like camp you keep your mount at, so I'll do that. It is a fast horse, yeah. It's not the fastest though. There's the other horses, like the Doom horse is a really fast horse, and the other two as well. It's a 150% or yeah, 150% speed, and the fastest horse I think is like 170 or something. So it's not too fast, but not too slow either. Wish my horse in the Red Dead would have been that fast. Maybe I would have kept playing it. Movement speed and just like getting around is just so nice. I don't know if this game is like meters per distance, but like I'll call it meters for what it's worth. I just feel it's pretty accurate in terms of meter based distances. To go like 1,000 meters takes about anywhere from like 45 seconds to a minute for me if it's a straight shot. But the whole continent from like side to side, from like where I am down here all the way back up to, let's say, Olvia, it's one of the higher or like further up towns way over there. That is 7,090 units of measurement, however far that is. That will take like 5-10 minutes. What exactly are these? At the entrance wishes defeat the Arachons and grant them an eternal respite. And then what is she hiding? 500 of these? So these are inside this building? That's not what I'm looking for. Find Erethria's box in the deepest room of the limbo. Enter the limbo, I suppose. I'll be honest, I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. That little token thing I've never had before, but I have to go inside here to use it. So it's a solo only event too. Nobody else can help me with it, so. One of my guildmates said, oh yeah, I've got like 7 or 8 of them when I was grinding over there. Can I not? Oh, that waypoint's gonna bother me. No, should have gotten rid of it. Okay. Where exactly am I? What do I do? Okay, so observation time. Each of the doors, there's blue light. I think this is a green light up over there. There's an orange light, and this is a purple. Okay. I guess do I interact with any one of these in particular? There's like a book over here. Oh, my lag. This is Erethria's slate. Examine the slate. Start. What do I do with this? You cannot start it when in a party. You can start the trial. I've forgotten which token is in your possession. So I need to start the trial and complete it. Do I do easy or difficult? Well, actually, the map said easy was 250. Difficult was 290. So you know what? Curse of the Limbo rattles your bones. Being transported. Loading screen. I might regret this choice of doing it on difficult. I don't know what I'm doing. But difficult sounds like a challenge, and a challenge sounds like potentially more rewards. That's how I see it. Here goes the little goblin again. It's behind my webcam, but you'll see him here in a second. Being chased by the black spirit. If the game doesn't crash. Please don't do it. Okay. It just auto-loaded. Never mind. Okay. Let me turn on my loot scroll, because why not? Oh, I can do that. Nice. What exactly am I doing? Trial 7th Witch. The golden chamber shall open if you overcome the 4 marked something or another. What? So I need to do yellow, purple, blue, and orange, which I don't know what this means. Examine the slate. Do I go up to each of the doors, maybe? Let's try orange. Examine it. Feel a faint energy radiating from it. If you don't resist, you might be swept away by it. You let the energy contained in the gate take you over. I don't know what I'm doing. Did I just screw up? Another loading screen. Fantastic. I don't know what I'm doing. I probably should look this up, but you know, here we are. You live and learn, as they say. Imbue the Limbo Spire with 5 Souls of Origin. Okay, give me a second to activate this, and just because I have a feeling I'm going to need my PvE artifact that gives extra stat boosts, let's go ahead and use it. Let me just double make sure that I don't get killed. Okay. So I don't really know what I'm doing, so we'll just wing it. Eracantus. Okay, not too bad. They don't seem to be scratching me too much, so that's good. Who the heck is this polar bear? It looks like a polar bear with some weird, like, armadillo. Horrors mixed with blessings start to pour out. Uh-oh. Still not really getting damaged too much. I'm noticing that I've gotten 2 ever-growing scales. There's 2 more. Is that just junk loot? What is that? It looks like junk loot. 24,000 though. That's actually pretty decent. This looks bad. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. I believe it's some sort of like wave-based dungeon sort of system where you just gotta keep killing mobs over and over. But there's like mechanics. Do I interact with these? There's some weird symbol above it. This thing is different, so I'm like, is there something with that? There's just the braziers. There's no... Oh. Are you special? Why did you glow yellow? Souls of Origin. It says something about Origin, right? Do I have to find very specific enemies? I'm like verbally processing what I'm thinking. Resentful. Tear gulping, blood soaked. They all have different like titles above them. Grungeful. Wait. Now there's... Oh, hold on. That's kind of hard to see, but one of these 4 is lit up now. So do I have to find the one that... I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm enjoying it. I'm confused, but you know, this sort of feeling of confusion doesn't happen all too often. It's actually getting my brain thinking. Oh, now there's 2 of them lit up. Is this a timer? Or am I doing what's right? I have no idea. Well, I got more knowledge. So that's nice. Just because the game isn't being very descript, I guess I'll just keep killing them. How can you live through all that abuse? The game goes by the armor and attack power of your character. Armor also known as DP. So my character must be either highly like damage resistant through all the armor, or because my character also specializes in evasion. Evasion basically goes, oh, that powerful attack that should kill me, nah, it didn't do any damage this time. So I know it's kind of hard to really see too a whole lot through all the effects. I'm just so used to them, but there's like little indicators, like half circles when I do actually get hit. If it's red, then that actually did some damage. If it's white, then it's just like, nah, evasion, nah, I didn't get damaged. I really have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Third one is not lit. The daily is to do 500, so I might as well kill 500. They just continually like respawn. So not enough souls. Only one door is opened. So it was a thing of just like kill as many as possible. Then probably. So okay, I think I'm starting to understand this. Is this some sort of like weird dungeon that because I didn't get the enough, I have only one way to go versus a potential of 4? I'm assuming so. Let's go to the next door, I guess. I had a feeling I was on a timer, but I just... I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I love discovering new things in this game. I've played it for over 2 years. I mean, this is fairly new content. It came out in April, May. And I still haven't learned everything, but, you know. Theory's grudge manifests, having absorbed the grudges. The scales become sturdy and hard. Weakened with the soul. So weakened have the souls. So now these guys are going to be tougher. And it just turned nighttime, too. So they actually will do a bit of damage here. I'm just staring at my HP bar. Yep. Definitely taking a little bit more damage now. Holy lag, Batman. Yeah, all the like little half circles that are appearing. It might be very difficult to see through all the effects, but I can definitely see there's a lot more red this time than the other time. So this, gosh, this guy's just sitting here, not really doing much. Soul of Origin. Is it just white? Is that what I'm looking for? A mob that's white? Because he died way quicker. Oh. I saw you that time. Horrors that consumed are raining down. So now there's going to be little bombardments coming down from the ceiling, it looks like. Jeez, that smoke effect is very difficult to see anything through. I guess that's the point. Ah, there he is. So it looks like I just need to find this one specific guy over and over. And then once I've killed enough of them, all doors open, I guess? Or maybe a mini-boss? I don't know. But I have ways to get out of being surrounded. One of them is just killing them. Limbo Spire has been completely filled with the grudge. Okay, now what? There's 2 others? There's 2 more spires that just showed up. So maybe I'll have one more door, total of 2 that I can choose from. And if I get the other 2, then I might have all 4 doors. Kind of piecing things together. Any pillars of yellow light. Very hard to see when that happens. Just prioritize this guy right here. He's dead. Is 1 soul on that one in the distance. Any more? I'm not even really focused on the guys right next to me. I'm just trying to find... Oh, he moved. Come here, buddy. Stop moving. Limbo Spire has been completely filled with the grudge. Wait, what? I didn't even kill that one. Wait, do I have to kill so many of them to get one of the spires full? I have no idea what I'm doing, but I love it. How many more times do I need to say that? Just DPS these guys down. Ow. I got stunned by the projectile from the ceiling. Where? Oh, where? Ah, he's right there next to me. Here, buddy, don't move. There you go. He dead. Let's go to bed. I have to finish the... Or once this is posted, I'll see you soon. Alright, man. No problem. Hope you have a good night. Just trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. Okay, so they're all filled. Now what? I guess I just wait for them to stop respawning, and until then just do as much as I can for the daily, I guess. I don't think I need to go after this guy anymore, but just out of principle, and you know, he looked at me kind of funny. Yep, there's another one. So killing anymore doesn't do anything. It's on a timer, I'm pretty sure. I just have to wait for the timer to expire, and then it'll be like, yeah, you've done the challenge. Good for you. More challenging adventures await you. Or something like that. Just murdering more lizard folk. Kind of look like lizards to me. Some weird, like, amphibian style creature. See, look at him. He's looking at me funny back there. Limbos. 3 doors are opened. So wait. 3 doors are open. So what is the 4th door then? Me, I'm confusion. So red is opened. Purple's opened. This one's not opened. So the real question is yellow, red, or purple. I don't know which one is which. Like, is this open? Yeah, I think it's open. Because the bottom of the door is kind of lit up. This one's the only one that's different, so I'm assuming that one's not open. This symbol is not this door. I don't really see... Is this the gold room? There's no... What am I supposed to do here? This one doesn't have a symbol either. No, it does, actually. I lie. It does. That is a symbol. That is a symbol. This one doesn't have a symbol, though. Oh, no, it does have a symbol. It's like a Hurley. Not sponsored. But this, I think, is... That's a different symbol. Also, let me just take a look. So my armor's not thrashed too bad. I was thinking it might be, but it's not. I'm thinking of going and just hopping in the purple one, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So, you know, YOLO and all that. I kind of want to fight more mobs because I want to do the daily, the 500. I really, like, sometimes I'm like, let me look some of this stuff up. That way I kind of know what the heck I'm doing. But then there are other times where it's like, I want to experience it first. So I'm going to experience it first and look it up. So temporary resist a hex of frailty? Wait, what? Frailty? I noticed there's something on my... Oh, gosh. What is this? DP reductive resistance? So my DP is lower. I know what frailty means. It means I'm frail. Soul of Origin. There's all these pillars. They all kind of look like they're lit up. So, wait a minute. So, the pillars light up dependent on what floor that you're on, but the farther you go, the harder the mobs get. Am I understanding this correctly? So you need maybe all 4 doors to be opened at the same time, so that involves you going through multiple floors. And then once you shouts of the echo through the the shouts. What do you mean shouts? There's gotta... Okay. My understanding of this, we'll try to get this out in one sentence here. The pillars here need to have so many souls. The souls are very specific mobs you must target more than the other ones. It's a mob thing where they try to prevent you from getting to the correct one you need to go kill. After you get all the doors unlocked, I think is when you're able to access the treasure room. You've like completed the limbo, so to say. Hence why it's called a limbo. It's like the same thing over and over, but harder every single time. Oh, this guy kind of has the same AI as Lieber. He jumps behind you and tries to nip your butt. So I think after this huge wave of enemies, when the timer actually expires, maybe it's like a 2 minute, 3 minute, I don't know. I think there might be a mini boss that appears, but for now I'm just grinding these guys, because why not? This whole thing is really bizarre, but I like it a lot. Is it possible for me to check? I cannot open my knowledge window. Of course not. Okay, some of these are still A's. Ericantus. I did choose the more difficult option too, so I wonder if my DP is sufficient. It's just my AP is a little low. Because it recommends 290 AP. I don't know what it recommends for DP, at least on the map. By the box in the deepest room of the limbo, so it must be something like that. We're about to find out here in a little bit. I'm just like staring at my combat XP. These guys do not give that much, I'll be honest. Like by the time I kill a cluster of mobs, they just don't, it just doesn't move. Bear in mind I also like barely have any sort of, oh, my DP was down for 60 seconds. I wonder if that must be because of the origin mob. Like if I'm near him or if he's alive, because that was the first time I saw that. So I don't have the effect now. Do I have the effect? Nope, still don't have the effect. What gave me that effect then? No clue. And these guys just keep coming. You know what I'm noticing? They all have the same name. It took me until now to figure that out. They all literally have the same name. Yeah, they all do. I'm just staring at the health bars at the top of the screen. Because I'm also looking for which one... there's no way I would know which one has an A+, a B, an A. I don't know which one has which. All limbo spirals are intact. 3 doors are opened. Well, what in the heck do I do? So there's blue. Blue is blue open? Blue is not open. What do I do? So these pillars here are suggesting blue. And blue, the symbol for it is not that symbol on that door. It's this symbol that kind of looks like a snowflake. This one... It's really hard to see if there is a symbol on this one. I don't think there was one earlier. That one has to be a snowflake. But what do I do? Move to the first chamber. I don't want to move to the first chamber. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go, so I'm just going to go with the color. Do I just go through until I get to, like, a certain floor number? Because this is floor 4? I don't know. This is another one of those things I really shouldn't have done because it's taken a while. Defend it from it. Okay. Defend? What do you mean defend? I thought I got stunned, but I didn't. Somehow I need to defend these. There's no way I can defend them before they all get to them. Okay, this guy needs to die, please and thank you. This guy over here needs to die. Order of importance. This guy needs to die. This guy needs to die as well. Ores mixed with blessings start to pour out. Oh my gosh, lag. They activate another frenzy draught. I'm assuming that I just need to keep these guys off of the towers. It looks like some of them have a light up top, and these other two do not, unfortunately. I don't know if this is going to be a bad thing or not. I'm still very confused. I want to try to at least keep two of these spires completely full of the lights. Oh, well, that one just disappeared. Maybe I just need to keep a light on every single one, or try to. I don't freaking know. I love how I have abilities that allow me to just move right through enemies like that. Makes it extremely helpful when I'm trying to like get where I need to go and I'm in a rush. I don't have to like try to phase through enemies by the like side blink or anything like that. I can just hold down up and Q and it's a traversal, so I move forward. I can get to my target way faster with that, which is fantastic. Kill you. Kill you. Get all these guys off my back. I just need to be spinning around in circles now. One here, one there. One over there. Like that fourth one, yeah, it's over there. Go. You off, and then there's you over here. That guy just spawned in. Don't do that. If I don't move forward like one step and then go to weapon swap, if I just weapon swap out of that, my character stands still for a second. There are ways I figured out how to maneuver in this class and kind of like take advantage of certain animation things. It's kind of what you do when you play a class for like 2 years. Nope. One on the right spawned in first. They both are pretty much equidistant to their targets, but there's another one right there too. Dang it. Gosh. There's no way that guy... Really? This guy spawned right on it? Or did he creep over and I just didn't see him because he wasn't in render distance? Seems to be a thing with me in this game, not being in render distance of things. All of them, okay, all of them were protected, thank goodness. Okay. So again, that one goes back to, okay, so I'm starting to understand it. It's multi-leveled, like, challenges, and each floor is different. You have 3 different doors to choose from. For some reason, a certain color lights up, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be paying attention to these colors. Now it's a blue upside down triangle. There's a red triangle over there, a green, like a sideways hourglass, like infinity, but kind of like pointy, And then there's this thing that looks like a four-leaf clover, but it's white. And this one over here will take you back to the beginning. So I just need to pick one of these 3 doors and go through. Okay. So I wonder if these colors and the shapes signify maybe the challenge. How long are you going? I want to try to finish the rest of this because I don't want to leave it here. I'm hoping the next no more than 30 minutes. But I don't know how long this lasts, unfortunately. Another one of those things I probably shouldn't have done, but I got curious, so here we are. Kind of stuck. In a limbo, one might say. Erethia's Limbo. A fun place to have all your puns. Oh, this is the... Oh, okay. Attack and destroy the... Okay, what? Wait, no, I've already done this. So the room that I'm in then is the red triangle room. So do I have to go to each and every individual room? Because I have not been paying attention to what I've been doing this whole time. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Why is this one red? Why is it red? Oh, this guy's attacking, that's why. So I need to keep these guys from destroying it? Gosh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I didn't read the text. Shred of powerful force appears to drive off the horror. Huh? Why is it red? I don't get it. This is technically floor 5. So I'm assuming that there's only 5 floors, but I did choose difficult, so I don't know. And I'm too afraid to like alt-tab out. 1, I might die. 2, I don't know if there's like a timer after the wave to go to the next floor before it kicks you out, like a timeout timer. Sure. My hard cutoff though is going to be in 30 minutes. If I can't finish it by then I'll just record the rest of it and then maybe like make a video about it. That way, you know, people can maybe see the end of it. But yeah, 30 minutes will be the hard cutoff. Do I need to stay inside that red circle and just DPS enemies? Way too many questions and not enough answers in the moment. Later on, it'll make a lot of sense, I'm sure. But do I need you to like cast? Okay, I'm gonna let him do his animation real quick. The tower has a light on the top of it. Now it doesn't. Okay, so this guy's a problem. So when they're red, they're vulnerable for attack? So maybe I just need to avoid the towers, but just kill this guy. Okay, so the red, he seems to be targeting the towers. Is there any over here? No. Okay. Just looking around. I don't see any. See one? Yeah, so they target whichever one is glowing red. Which is kind of what I was assuming at this point. I remember reading the patch notes when this first came out, and I remember reading that eventually All the doors glow gold, and then you're transported to the treasure room. But I don't remember like what you're supposed to do, because back then I also didn't have a lot of AP or DP. Like my gear score was really different back then. So I was like, this is future content. I'll worry about it when I cross that bridge. So I didn't really look into it, and definitely didn't remember any of it. I was too busy like trying to figure out the main story for Mountain of Eternal Winter and stuff like that. Back in the middle, get a good vantage point everywhere. Not enough destroyed. Wait, what? I needed to keep those guys alive? Bruh. Okay, so there's only one door. I'm gonna try to quickly look this up and hope I don't get kicked out for inactivity or something. Video Erethia's Limbo. What the heck am I supposed to do? Hard difficulty. Maze content. It's a maze. Fantastic. Is there a Grumpy Green thing? There is not. There's only YouTube videos from what I'm seeing here, and I don't really want to see YouTube content. No offense, but... Thing takes 15 to 20 minutes, my left butt cheek. I'm gonna try to watch a video real quick, or at least little snippets of it. Like, at what point are you done? Drop table. Is there any particular, like, pathway you're supposed to go? Wait, I remember. There was 4 colors that were lit up at the very beginning that I was supposed to get to. Hang on. I don't want to go back to the beginning because I'm afraid it might revert my progress here too. I think the coin... Okay, so the coin must be for the end, like the treasure room. I think I need to go and do 4 specific colors. Those rooms need to be completed and done correctly, I believe. Oh my gosh, I should have paid more attention. Ugh. So, yeah, I think it's these 4 colors. Wait, there's 5 that are done. So I was in one of the rooms I needed to be in. So I need to get white, the green, and this yellow. So I need those colors. Okay. So blue, purple. I did do the purple one. So the purple one, it must have been done too. So yellow, green, or white. And none of these except for this green one. So white, I need help remembering white and yellow. And provided that I do these correctly, I think I need to do the mechanics properly. And once I do, then I should be okay. Should be. So green, white, and yellow. And this might take like another 15 minutes at the very least of these 3. And then that should be the end, hopefully. Okay. So green room, what you got? Manifest. Imbue the limbo spire with 5 souls of origin. Okay. So there's that one. There's yellow's over here. And then where's the other one? White is over here. So white. I'm just going to try to target these guys as quickly as I possibly can. Okay, that was one. Should have been one. Okay. Do I just need to kill more to get one? said imbue. I don't know if I need to like kill the guy that I need to, like the target, or like lure him over there. Ores mixed with blessings start to pour out. I really don't know what half of this stuff is, guys. I'll be honest. I wish I had paid more attention. Okay, do I just kill you? It looks like I do. Because now it's lit up. Is there two? Just one on here. Okay. Wait. There's a little glowy thing right there. Do I go next to it? Or is this... Do I have to kill the guy with the little glowy thing? Oh, okay. Figure it out, guys. It's called machine learning. So, does he give it to a certain guy, then? There's another one. Okay. So this guy has it. So I think I kill the guy, it gets latched onto a random mob, and then I have to bring him over to this thing and kill it? Oh, okay. Okay. I need to do this 2 more times. Please, please let me have enough time. Okay, boys, get over here. Okay, it's the big guy right here, I think. Kind of hard to really see half the time, but you know. Okay, one more, please. Give me enough time. I figured it out. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, guys, get over here. Get over here. Okay. There's only one, though. Or does he, like, cast them on the guys, I wonder? I don't know, because I killed him. I'll let him walk over here and see if potentially this might screw me over, but I'm curious. I think you have to kill them. I was thinking maybe he like casts it on them, but no, he doesn't. Why would he? Okay, that is 2 now. There it is. I don't know who it is or where, but it looks like I killed it. If not, I'm about to have 2, but no, it looks like I got it. Come over here, boys. Oh, I didn't kill him, dang it. And I'm messing this up now. Okay, white and yellow are the 2 colors that I need. But I kind of want to go back to the starting area just to confirm that the green was done, but I don't know if I have enough time now for this. Maybe it adds more time when I complete a pillar, I don't know. Dang it. Almost had 2. So while white is open, I just saw through the world there. Let's go white, and then there was a yellow in that room too. Man, it is about 5 minutes per floor though. Manifest temporarily resist. You must resist by either using the limbo spires or defeating the souls of origin. What? You want to run that by me again? Wait, so I need... Wait. So I'm really frail, so I can either use the light sources, which is a consumable, or I just kill this dude here to stay alive, resistant against it. Do I have to use all of them or not? Or get too invested. There's yellow, so I don't want to use that pillar. I think. I don't know how this works. This is way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Traces of weakened energy appear as the horror dissipates. Yeah, all of a sudden now, look at this. All DP minus 100. What happened to the pillar? The whole pillar's just missing. Oh my gosh, I have 2 debuffs now. Is this not a good thing to kill this guy? Please don't screw me over. I got the debuff protection now. I'm noticing this is the resistance, so that's a good thing to have. I get it now. He's 1 soul and the whole pillar's gone, you know? I just don't get it. Probably should have done easy for my first time through, but it's literally the only coin I've ever gotten, so this part of me just really wants the rewards. I don't care how bad some people might think they might be or how bad they might actually be. I just want it. I want the ability to say that I did the hardest difficulty. The theory is a limbo. Hey, more knowledge. Nice. Okay. Seems like he spawns, yeah, when I have like 10 seconds left on my buff. There's another frenzy drop, why not? I'll inflict some DP damage on myself. See if I can find them. I am not seeing them. Please do not destroy this pillar for the love of everything. Do not do it. Okay. Hey boys, come over here. I need that door. Wait. Wait, it was this one. It was this one. Okay. Okay, so this is the one I need to go through, and this should be the last one, if I'm understanding this whole thing right. Or is this the one I just came from? I don't know. Yellow and white were the two I was supposed to remember. I think I was just in white. So I need yellow, which is this one. Defend the limbo spires from the souls of origin, not this again. Now we're back to morning time, thank goodness. Stop with your horribleness, freaking creatures. Stop it! Sorry, got one. Don't take two. Please don't take two. Okay, he only took one. Orders the consumed are raining them down. Okay, that's fantastic. If this doesn't do it, then I have to go back to the first room to make sure, you know, what I'm missing. Pretty sure this is it, though. These guys have like AoE attacks that kind of like move my character. So when they do like a huge AoE attack, it's like they're trying to keep my character from moving around. That's how it feels. Or I'm just being rubber banded because of not the craziest clean internet connection. Could be the servers, could be just I'm instance, I don't know. Right now I'm just ignoring the other mobs. Just trying to focus on these guys. Until I get stuck. Armor's also taking a beating. Focused on anything this hard in a while. A little bit. Don't do it. One. One is missing on at least one is missing on all four of them. This one over here is missing two. This one's missing two as well. Missing one. At the end? It's not. touch fire. Don't do it. Okay. So I did it. So, what it looks like is the first room you go to, there's like 8 different colors, so there's 8 different types of colored rooms. The 4 that have like a little mark above them, those are the ones that you need to, I guess, cleanse. And then once you've done it all the doors will be golden, which will lead you to the treasure room. Okay. That's literally my first time ever doing that, like the gate challenge and everything. I've never done this before. So having to learn it all on the fly while having a bit of a time constraint, I'm okay with that. It's how you learn, right? But here is the treasure room, filled with all of this glorious treasure. That's a lot of gold. Let's see. How did my armor fare? Can I... pretty decent, actually. I can tell my character has a bit of, like, well, a little blood on the cape, but there's parts of the body armor that look like it was kind of breaking while I was doing that, so not too bad, though. Okay, so what... do I just, like, attack these? What do I do here? This big chest? What do you do? So I use the box. All these little boxes. All this treasure, but there's only one box I can interact with? Okay. Oh, destroy the chest. Now I destroy the chest. Got you. I just saw a frost flame out of that. Or frost ember. Use the northern door. Yeah, I know which way is north. Okay, so in total we got 2 Embers of Frost. Erethria's Gift. This is a random chance sort of thing. We got 400 of the trash loot, 2 Oak Pill of Time and Tide, 1 Firestone, 17 Kaffir Stones, 33 Ancient Spirit Dust, 14 Armor Stones, 19 Weapon, 3 Starlight Jade's Breath, 1 Windstone. So that's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and use this, because this is like an RNG box of a bunch of goodies, actually. What is this? Ulicus Crystal? Apparently this is a crafting material of sorts. We got even more. I got a 3rd Ember of Frost. 200. Gosh dang, dude. So yeah, I can see why this is really good to get. It just took me a little bit of time to figure it out. But what is this? Ulicus's Crystal? Ignore knockdown resistance? Let me look this up real quick. So it's the... How is it spelled? It is Heavenly Essence. Heavenly Essence. And this is of the Ignore Knockdown Resistance? Yeah, this one. I'm going to look this up real quick. Used in processing recipe, this crystal here. This crystal is on the marketplace, I imagine. No, it's spelled differently, Dustin. It's O-L-U-C. Olicus's Crystal, Ignore Knockdown Resistance. So it's this crystal here, which is all 3 accuracy, extra damage to humans, and 7% knockdown and bound resistance. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. Oh, it's only the Awakening weapon sockets. Ooh. So these are only Awakening weapons. Cool. It's not too shabby. 3 more embers. Here, let me just add that to the 3. So we're at 48, technically speaking. Not too bad. Wow, that, which way is north exactly? I'm assuming it's the one that has a little blue dot over it, so it's this way. Move to the first chamber, and we should be able to leave. Well, that was something new. Apparently, one of my guildmates says that he's gotten like 7 of those tokens on his way grinding at the Jade Starlight Forest, and I don't remember how many hours he said he went for, or like how many until he got the actual piece. I'm at 25 hours with 48 embers now, but that is my first time ever getting that token from the Arab Jork, the main lady. So yeah. Let's go ahead and leave, and then I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. So that was exciting, new, never done that stuff. Didn't even look into it really, and probably should have paid a little bit more attention when I first went in, but I like new content like that. But anyways, that is all for today. My apologies for going a little bit late, but, you know, that's... Hopefully one day when this becomes my job, that's sort of like relaxed atmosphere I can have, where I don't feel like the pressure of putting myself on a 2 hour is, you know, crazy. So, but yeah, that was not too bad. I'm just trying to think, like, what else I could really say about it. First time ever doing it, it was not too bad. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Greatly appreciate it. Until next time, I'll be live tomorrow, kind of about this time. It's more like 8 o'clock tomorrow, which is an hour and a half ago. Whatever time, if you're watching this live, is when I'm going to be live tomorrow. So, yeah, I might do some more relaxed stuff, maybe do some enhancement, like an hour short stream. Might do some other game too, who knows. So thank you all so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless. Bye-bye.